Hey, this is Levi Bradis from the Perm. You're listening to Scratch the Vinyl.
So this new album, Cat Lady, you wrote all these songs?
Lyrically, Marissa wrote the songs. I compose the music on the Perm.
Gotcha.
So
That's
like
awesome.
I do the drums, the bass, the guitar, synth. That's all me in that regard.
So what kind of genre do you consider this album?
Cat Lady is more of it's more of a rockin' album. La Perm, we try to be really eclectic as a band. We try to I like mutating different genres of music. It's something we're basically, I enjoy the history of music throughout the 1900s and 2000s. And, it's kind of cool to have, being at the time I am in my music career, where basically I can actually, visit a genre and when it's done, it sounds pretty authentic. When I was younger, it was always kind of, I would say it's more of a Clash thing where like, hey, this sounds like something, but there's always like that tinge of punk rock to it, and over the time as I've matured as a musician, it's kind of owned its own craft to sounding a little bit more authentic to the genres that we visit. So I mean, there's some elements there where we have with the La Perm album where we have like elements of like almost like kind of like a new wave synthesizer element. There's elements of rockabilly. There's elements of punk rock. So I mean, it's pretty all over the place, which something that we like. And working with Marissa, working with a female vocalist, it kind of opens myself up to being able to explore those different genres and basically kind of get into different craft of stuff that I personally can't sing, but with her, it allows us to kind of visit those genres a little bit more.
Yeah, I tell you what, of course, I was fortunate enough. You gave me an early copy of the whole album, and I listened to it top to bottom, and yeah, I was blown away with you know, there was all these different elements. So I was kind of curious how you kind of were labeling as the whole genre because it did have those feels of that punk feel with a little rockabilly, and I guess authentic is the best way to describe it. But it is a very solid album, top to bottom. I listened to every track and got. I was like more impressed every song that was going on. I was like, wow, this is really really, really solid. So great job on the new album.